Hello and welcome to Bear Creek, California Conservation Corps, and it's March 8th, International Women's Day. Happy Women's History Month. And today we're talking with two young ladies who are making women's history as we speak in the California Conservation Corps at Ukiah. We have two crew leaders, Tylissa Davis and Markie Grier, and we're going to talk to them about what it's like to be a woman in the California Conservation Corps. I just remind you that the CCC is based on the Civilian Conservation Corps, and there was women in the Civilian Conservation Corps until Congress decided to eliminate that program for women. But we have brought it back, of course. So why don't you guys tell me, why did you join the Corps, Markie, and what's it like being a woman in the Conservation Corps? Why don't you answer why you joined the Corps first?
I joined the Corps because I wanted something different. I got tired of doing the same stuff that I was doing. Being from Los Angeles, the Compton area, you don't get out and see the stuff that we see every day, and I was interested in...
You talking about nature and stuff?
Yeah, nature, like just trees everywhere, like hardly any cars. I'm used to traffic, you know. I'm not used to being around any type of snakes, certain type of birds, bugs, and you know, it really like freaked me out the first time like I came out here. And you know, I have a sister who did the California Conservation Corps, and she first told me about it. I was like, and I could never do that. And she's like, well, you know, and she's from the same place as me. That's my sister. And I'm like, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And you don't need any type of like experience. Everything is hands-on. They teach you about nature, plants, how to build things. And I was just like, maybe I need to have a more open mind. And that's just pretty much what you need to come here in the Corps. And so I joined. I wasn't going anywhere with my life, and I wanted something new and better.
How about you, Tylissa? You are the crew leader of the fire crew here at Ukiah, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
So were you fire trained before you joined the CCC?
I was not. I never would have even thought I'd be fighting fires before I came here.
What were you doing before you came here?
I was doing absolutely nothing. I didn't have my diploma. I didn't have anything. I was on the verge of being kicked out of the place I was staying and going homeless, and just randomly found out about the Seas from my dad and signed up, and about a month later I came up here to Ukiah from San Bernardino.
Did you get your driver's license in the CCC?
I did. I came up here with no license, no diploma, pretty much nothing. And I got my permit in the CCC, got my driver's license in the CCC, and now I have my Class B license, and now I have my diploma.
For those of you who don't know, the red hat signifies that both these Corps members are crew leaders. So it's a step up, so they help supervise the crews and deal with everything from educating and training other Corps members who are newly joined to even participating in disciplinary matters and all kinds of stuff, just helping people develop themselves, because that's what the Corps programs are about, is you developing yourself, and we just try to provide the framework for that. Markie, did you come here with a driver's license and a diploma?
I came here with a driver's license. I did not come here with a high school diploma, so yeah, I got that here.
And you got that, so the CCC has a high school called?
John Muir Charter School.
John Muir Charter School. And you do what they call spikes, which is like camping out at the remote project sites. You both do that, correct?
Yes. You camp out for 8 days, and then you get 6 days off. So if you stay on center, you at center probably twice a month. So you do a lot of camping.
And I know from previous conversations with both of you that both of you had rough childhoods.
Yes. And
had problems with the law, and were homeless for a while, and dropped out of high school. And now you guys are crew leaders, you have diplomas, you have driver's licenses, you have lots of experience, you've been out in nature a lot, which you weren't before. Yeah. But giving a message to young women who like see our posters and see that we're building shells and running chainsaws, should they be intimidated of that?
No. When I saw, pulled up the CCC website, I was like, this is not true. Like, these people had year experiences, and I don't have neither one. I don't like to camp. Just didn't have an open mind. And, I'm like, let me just give it a try. Nothing could go wrong with just trying stuff out. And, and you don't have to have any experience. Like, I didn't have no experience on a chainsaw, and I got certified on a saw. Now I help train other people to get on saw and stuff. And it's just like, you know, you really don't have to have no training. SRP, you learn about salmon respiration and it's just, well, restoration. And it's just pretty much, I didn't know anything about fishes. Like, and just by me doing it for 2 months, I was just catching on to it. And it's just like, wow, you don't have to have experience. Everything is hands-on.
So it's kind of interesting because right now they're talking about women going in combat in the United States, making it official 2016, even though there's women who are already in combat in Afghanistan. What is it like being a female leader of a mostly male crew, fire crew in Tylissa's case? What is it like being a female in a mostly, because the CC at UCI is probably like 75% male?
Yes.
But there's very few crew leaders, and so half the crew leaders are female. How is it being a female supervising crews of males?
It's got its good days and bad. I mean, there's days where we're underestimated, and I've had to prove myself over and over again to males. You know, I've had the comments, oh, well, let me get that because you're a girl or you're a lady.
You weak.
I'll get that for you.
Yeah.
And I tell them, no, it's okay, I got it, and I show them up.
Nice.
So.
Do you think, how's it for you? You're in this rural white area and you're a black female leader. Do you find that gets in the way of people listening to you or dealing with sponsors, like people from other agencies, when they see you and know you're in charge? How has that been for you?
Yes, it does. Like Tylissa said, it does have its good and bad days. You know, in the back of your head, sometimes people think, oh, you know, you're a woman, you're gonna break a nail. And then just being a black woman, I think is hard, you know, because, you know, you do have people out there that's racist, and, you know, just overall being a woman in general, you know, it doesn't matter if you work 10 times as hard as the guys, you still look like you slacking. You always have to prove yourself every day. You have to be constant and consistent. Mm-hmm. And it's just hard, you know, hard trying to prove yourself and get people to listen to you. But once people see how hard you work and that you do your job and you're respectful, you know, they'll start taking you serious. You do have some people that really just don't care, but, you know, I can count on one hand how many black people I actually have on my crew or have at the center, and it's because, you know, a lot of blacks, they feel like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to camp, I don't like snakes, I don't like bees, I don't like nets, and, you know, they scared to try new stuff and be around other race. They feel comfortable in their own skin around their own race. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, you know, I wanted an open mind, so I never been around this many diverse people, like, at all, and this is one of my best friends, like Tylissa here, and it's amazing, you know, you have more of an open mind, but it is hard. It's hard being a black woman or a woman in general working at a job.
But once you prove yourself and you show everybody who you really are, the respect is nice. You get a different sense of respect from everybody. Yeah, which is cool.
I think these situations would be rougher to be a female too, just because there's so many males, and so you're probably getting a lot of unwanted attention and instant popularity.
You like a piece of meat when you first get here, because when you first get here, they don't know what to expect. They just see, you know, hair, you know, women body parts. Mm-hmm. They're not seeing how intelligent you are or seeing how hard you work. You're a piece of meat. You outnumbered by a bunch of men. But then it's just like, after a while of working here, they start feeling like you a man or something. Yeah. Like
you're one of the guys.
Yeah, you're one of the guys.
So how would you tell a young woman who's about to join the CCC, how would you tell her to, like, deal with some of the challenges? Black woman, white woman, Latino woman, all women, everybody is welcome to join the CCC, but what would you tell them to come with, like, keeping in mind, like, there is discrimination and there is racism and there is instant popularity? What would be your advice to a young woman joining the CCC or any place that's male dominated?
Just be who you are and don't let anybody change that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
It don't matter where you go. It's always going to be someone hate you because you're a woman or your color of skin. It doesn't matter. You just got to have an open mind, and the important thing is respect yourself. Mm-hmm. A lot of people feel like when a woman is working around a lot of men, they're sleeping around with the guys, or, you know, they're not hard workers. You got to respect yourself. You know, if you want respect, you got to give it, you know, and it's just like, you got to have a certain level of, you know, confidence, and also know how to challenge it, and just bring it into the work. You know, you don't have to, you know, people do date in the Corps, but remember why you came to the Corps. You didn't come here for relationships or any drama with other women. So you wanna always keep your respect at a high. You know, that's real important. No one can work with you if you sleeping around or anything, and that's an issue that women have working around a bunch of men. They do look at you at like a piece of meat, but whatever you dish out, you gonna get. So you just got to keep the respect there.
And then like, also, you know, a lot of women have wanted attention, and then they come here and they get so much and they forget about their goals, and you guys have probably seen that lots of times. So keeping your goals in mind right from the beginning is probably really important too. Well, thank you very much. You guys are doing a lot for the legacy, the American legacy of women's empowerment. We are not done. We still have a long way to go. We're seeing that now with the women in combat issue. And it's women like you who are leaders are pioneering for young women who are joining the Corps. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy Women's History Month.
Yeah.